Do you like long trips?
If I have enough time, I think long trips are nice. Because I can always learn new things by staying there for a longer time. Also, if I have plenty of time to explore a place, I won't feel too tired.
Do you like traveling?
Yes, I do. Traveling can help me learn local cultures and customs. I can also taste a variety of local food. I think it's great to travel with friends and families. It might be even better if I could travel overseas.
How do you feel when you travel?
I can always feel relaxed and excited. Because I can see different things and learn the local cultures and customs.
Did you do a lot of housework when you were a child?
Well, I'll have to say sorry to my parents. 'Cause when I was a child, my parents wanted me to spend all my time in studying or playing. And so they did not ask me to do any housework.
Do people do a lot of housework in your country?
Yes, many people like to do the housework themselves. Because they believe it is their own private matters. But it seems more people like to pay for somebody else to do the housework for them. Because in their mind, their time is more valuable than doing housework.
Is it important for a child to do housework?
Maybe, I am not so sure. It is possible for them to do housework, to understand the value of life.
What different kinds of housework do men and women do?
Well, many a time men will do some housework, like changing the bulbs, fixing the locks, or plumbing. But now more men are sharing other housework with women.
Should children help their parents to do some housework?
Yes, I think it is a good idea to ask children to help their parents to do some housework. In this way, the children can not only learn some practical skills, but also have a sense of their parents' hard work.
Do you live in a house or a flat?
I live in a flat. It's a 15-story building and my home is on the 5th floor. We have 3 bedrooms and a big living room. I like my home because it's spacious.
Do you prefer young or old neighbors?
I prefer young neighbors, especially people of my age. Because we wait, more likely to have things in common. It's easier for us to communicate, and we could even do some outdoor activities together. However, if have old neighbors, I'll be able to learn life experience from them.
What do you think can be added to your flat?
If it's possible, I'd love to have a guest room added. Sometimes my friends visit, but my home is too tiny, so they have to sleep in the living room. I always feel embarrassed for that. With an extra guest room, everything will be solved. If we don't have guests, I can use it as my private study room, which will help me study more effectively.
Is it good for family members to eat together?
Absolutely. For a lot of Chinese families, dinner time is the quality time that the family can spend together. Because during that time, we'll concentrate on our meal and set our tasks or homework aside. If family members do not eat together, I think it'll be hard for the people who live under the same roof to know each other well.
Do you like to live in a big city or a small town?
It's a dilemma. I think it would be nice to live in the countryside, but work and enjoy the modern facilities in the city. Right now, I live in big cities. I have access to all kinds of modern facilities, and it's also easier for me to find a suitable job. However, the air pollution and traffic problems sometimes drive me crazy. I think I'll move to the countryside after I get retired.
Where do you like to go when you go traveling?
I don't like very crowded places. I don't like to visit the tourist attractions. But I would like to visit some people's home and some unique restaurants. I can learn a lot from just walking in a city.
Do you know your neighbors?
Yes, I recently moved to this new home. But one day, when I was walking down the stairs, from then on, I would always talk to her when I see her in the stairway. I feel it's good to know my neighbors, because when I have some problems or troubles, I could ask them for help.
Do you like changing your flat?
If I have the option, it'll be nice to move to a bigger flat. I will never complain about having a big flat. If I do, I'll be able to hold parties with my friends and even play badminton in our living room. Now we would usually feel crowded if we have a guest. With a big flat, this won't be a problem anymore.
Do you prefer to travel alone or with other people?
I prefer to travel with other people, because I can talk with them and share our experiences. Also, I'm not good at directions. If I travel with others, I don't need to worry about getting lost.
Which room is your favorite in your home?
I love our living room because it's spacious. I could watch TV and play computer games there. I also like the view from the big window. From there, I could see the river in my city and the beautiful trees along the river. I think I spend most of the time at home in the living room besides sleeping time.
Which country would you like to travel to in the future?
If I have enough money, I'd like to travel to Egypt. It's a mysterious country to me, and I always want to walk in the pyramids. I think I might even find the buried treasure if I'm lucky enough.
Have you ever traveled for a long time?
Yes, I went to Yunnan province last summer and stayed there for almost 2 weeks. It's really my longest trip so far.
Do you like National Holiday or the Spring Festival?
I like the Spring Festival holiday because it's the time for family reunions. I could also eat a lot of delicious food and set off fireworks. I guess it's just a special season for Chinese people. No other festivals or holidays can replace it.
What sports do you like? Why?
I like many different kinds of sports: badminton, tennis, and volleyball. I think it's a good way for me to stretch my muscles and make friends. I would sometimes go to the university campus near my home to do these sports.
You liked to play sport when you were a child.
Yes, I did. When I was a child, I was more active. I would always play some sports with my friends on our school playground, even after school. I think it's good for children to do some exercise.
Where do you usually go shopping?
I usually go to nearby supermarkets to buy both daily necessities and clothes. I don't like spending too much time shopping. Occasionally, I would also shop online, and I think it's pretty convenient.
Why some people don't like shopping?
Shopping is usually time-consuming. And shopping centers are always full of people. So some people might feel dizzy and uncomfortable when they go to such places. Sometimes too many choices can also make people feel hard to make decisions.
Do you prefer doing things indoors or outdoors on a holiday?
Do you like spending your holidays alone or going out with your friends? I prefer going outdoors because I usually stay indoors to work or study. It's really important for me to breathe the fresh air and exercise my body during holidays. Sometimes I would go on short trips to relax myself.
Do your parents call their parents often? What do they usually talk about?
Well, these years my grandparents are getting older. Because they don't live with us. My parents would sometimes go to visit them. Or sometimes call them to care about their lives and their health. I think this is a virtue for many Chinese to care for their parents when they get old.
What do you usually do when you have holidays?
I do many things. Sometimes, I stay at home to read and surf the internet, relax myself. I like the holiday of Spring Festival because we can have a very long holiday. It's also a time to be together with family and relax. I'm always looking forward to it.
Tell me something about your family members.
Well, I live in a nuclear family. Just like many other people of my age. My father is a civil servant in the government. My mother is a doctor in a hospital. We're all busy with our own business. So it is not easy for us to get together.
Should young people live with the old?
Just as the saying goes, the old are the treasure of the family. I definitely think young people should live with the old if they have the chance. In this way, the young could get a lot of different kinds of advice from the old, and of course, the old could get passion and energy from the young.
What kind of outdoor activity do you often do?
I usually go hiking and play badminton in the park during my spare time. I think hiking is good for my health and can help me get close to the nature. Playing badminton is good for me to stretch my arms after a whole day's work or study.
What do you feel about the trend of the fashion?
I think it's nice because people would always try to follow the trend. And they would make a lot of changes accordingly. Fashion can add more spice and sparkles to our life.
When was the last time you received a gift?
Last month, my sister bought a very beautiful sweater for me. It was a good gift. Actually, I don't receive gifts often, but I'm always happy to have them.
Do you prefer to receiving a gift or giving a gift?
I think both. When I receive gifts, I can feel happy and loved. But when my friends or family members love the gift, give them, I'll also feel happy.
Do you want to have more holidays?
Of course, I would like to go to school 3 days a week and have 4 days off, if that's possible. However, if I have too much free time, I will feel bored.
Do you think it's difficult to choose what gift to give to people?
Definitely. It's really hard to know what others want or need. Sometimes we might buy what we like for others. I sometimes feel it's a good way to give money or gift card. Instead, if we don't really have the idea of what to buy.
Do you enjoy shopping in big shopping malls?
Yes, I do. There are usually a variety of products and brands there. And the service is good. If you don't like something you have bought, you can ask for a refund, but usually you can't do that at a smaller shop.
Do you think it's good to raise a child in the city?
It's a hard question. I think it's okay. Actually, nowadays a lot of children are raised in the city. Although they can't get close to the nature, they can receive good education and can enjoy the advanced facilities, such as parks, museums, and libraries in the city.
Do you like giving gifts to your friends?
Yes, I believe sending gifts to others not only shows your love or respect to them, but also helps to bring closer the relationship between each other. So I always try to send my friends something.
Where do you buy your clothes?
I usually buy my clothes at a shopping mall near my home. I care about the quality of clothes, and I want to wear comfortable ones. So Elle would usually buy good brand casual clothes. Since I don't want to spend a lot of time shopping, I would go shopping once every 2 months.
What did you do in your last holidays?
I went to Hainan last holiday. I stayed there for about 10 days. Although the weather was still cold here. It's very warm in Hainan. I walked on the beach and appreciated the beautiful scenery.
Which public holidays do you like the most? What's your favorite festival?
Where do you work?
I work in a hotel.
Where do you learn English?
I learn from EFM class.
Where do you drink coffee?
I drink coffee in a cafe.
Where do you have your dinner?
I have one's dinner at home.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
What time is it?
It's 7 a.m.
How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, thanks.
What is your name?
My name is Jack.
How old are you?
I'm 23 years old.
When do you celebrate your birthday?
I celebrated on June 10th.
Do you live in your own house?
No, I'm renting a 3-bedroom apartment.
How much is the rent?
The rent is $5,500 a month.
What is your weight?
I weigh 159 pounds.
Do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yes, I do.
How tall are you?
I am 6'2".
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
What is the name of your way?
She is called Anna O'Brien.
How many children do you have?
We have two children and both of the girls.
How old are they?
Our first daughter is 13 years old, and the second daughter is 10 years old.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is cheeseburger.
Can you cook?
Yes, I can. I used to cook quite often.
What did you like cooking?
I like cooking chicken salad, shrimp, quesadilla, and hamburgers.
How did you learn to cook?
I learned it with my mother.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
Do you like reading?
Yes, I like reading.
Do you like watching documentaries?
Yes, I like documentaries a lot.
What types of documentaries do you watch?
I like watching animal, geography, and science documentaries.
Which animal do you like the most?
The animal I like the most is the tiger.
What is your favorite pet?
Dogs are my favorite pets.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, I do. It's actually a dog.
What is the name?
My dog's name is Max.
Do you play any musical instruments?
Not much, brother, whenever I can. I play some of them.
What time do you get up in the morning?
I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
What time do you go to work every morning?
I go to work at 8:30 every morning.
Who do you love most in your family?
I equally love everyone in my family.
What day is today?
Today is Sunday.
How often do you come to class a day?
I come to class twice a day. One time is in the morning. Another time is in the evening. In the morning, I come to class to study basic English. In the evening, I come to class to study intermediate English.
How long do you sleep a day?
I go to bed at 11 and get up at 6 in the morning. I sleep for 6 hours a day. I sleep for 6 hours a day. I use my energy at work during the daytime. I renew myself during the nighttime.
How is your English?
At the beginning, I can't speak English well. I don't understand when people speak English. 3 months later, my English gets better and better. Because I learn and practice more than the other students. Now, I can speak with correct grammar and pronunciation.
How is your job?
I feel happy about my job. The pay is good, co-workers are nice. Manager treats workers equally. He is never biased. He always manages fairly. He isn't proud, he is friendly.
How often do you do homework per day?
I do homework 3 times per day. One time is in the morning, before I go to work. The second time is in the evening after the class. The last time is at night before I go to bed.
How long do you use Facebook in your free time?
I use Facebook for about 1.5 hours in my free time.
How long do you want to attend this class?
I want to attend this class until I can speak English. I think I have to attend this class at least for 1 year. After 1 year, I will be able to speak English fluently. I will be able to study by myself without a teacher.
How is the weather today?
The weather is very hot today. I don't like hot weather. In summer, the weather is terribly hot. If the weather is hot, I don't want to go anywhere and I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay at home.
How often do you eat per day?
I just eat 2 times per day. I eat breakfast at 7 in the morning. I eat lunch before noontime in the morning. I don't have dinner.
How long do you practice English in the class?
I practice English for 30 minutes in the class.
How many minutes do you have for presentation?
I have 15 minutes for presentation. I am a presenter for today. I have prepared my best for presentation. Today I will talk about my family in front of the class. Please listen to me carefully when I speak.
How many lessons do you learn a day?
I only learn 1 lesson a day. I can't learn many lessons like you. I am not intelligent. I am not as smart as you. For me, 1 lesson is enough to learn for a day.
How long do you learn English from the class?
I learn English for 1 hour in the class.
How often do you discuss the lessons with your classmates?
I discuss the lessons with my classmates frequently.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 2 sisters. One is older than me. The other is younger than me. Both of them are so pretty.
How many years do you need to learn to be able to speak English?
I have to learn at least 1 year to be able to speak English. I have to learn at least 1 year to know how to speak English. I need many years to know how to teach English.
How long do you need to read this lesson?
I need to read this lesson until I understand. Very detailed.
How long do you hope to date your girlfriend?
I hope to date my girlfriend all day long.
How often do you drink with your friends?
I never drink with my friends because I don't like drinking.
How many classes do you attend per day?
I don't have many classes. I only have 1 class.
How often do you practice a day to improve your English?
I practice times without number. I practice a lot because I want to get ahead of the others. I don't want to fall behind the others. I don't want to be a loser. I want to be a winner among the people. That's why I try my best to improve day after day.
How often do you speak English in front of the class?
I usually speak in front of the class to have experience.
How many jobs do you do for your living?
For my living, I do 3 jobs every day. In the morning, I work as a salesman. In the afternoon, I work as a delivery man. At night, I work as a taxi driver.
How many subjects do you study from university?
I have many subjects to study from university. But I specialize in English. English is my favorite subject. When I take tests, I always have full marks in English subject.
How long do you work per day?
I work from AM to PM. I work for 8 hours per day.
How much do you try to have English ability?
I just understand a little bit. I don't understand much.
How often do you use computer in the office?
I always use computer because I have to do my job with it.
How often do you read for knowledge?
I sometimes read for knowledge. I like reading. But I can't always read because I have no time for reading.
How often do you think about your job?
I think about my job very often.
What do you think of my English?
I think your English is improving a lot. Your pronunciation is better than before. Your grammar is better than before. But you need to study to improve more than now.
What do you do in the morning?
First, I get up early. I wash my face and brush my teeth. I take a bath, then I eat breakfast. After breakfast, I prepare myself to go to work.
Where do you learn English every day?
I learn English from LBS class every day.
What do you do in the afternoon?
I have lunch with my friends in my monastery. After lunch, I take a nap, about 30 minutes. Sometimes I use Facebook for a while before taking a nap.
Where do you speak English with the foreigners?
I speak English with the foreigners on Ubing Bridge.
Where do you live?
I live in New Masoyin compound. I study Pali subject in my monastery. I enjoy living here with my friends.
Where do you like to relax in your free time?
I like to relax somewhere with my girlfriend in my free time.
Where do you have breakfast every morning?
I have breakfast in the roadside stall near my house.
Where do you drink tea with your friends in the evening?
I drink tea with my friends in the tea shop near my house.
What do you usually do in your free time?
If I have free time, I read and I use Facebook. I talk with my friends to have fun. Sometimes I go somewhere to relax. Sometimes I watch funny movies. I feel so good in my free time. My free time is relaxing.
What do you do in the evening?
I study English lessons from class. I am not happy to study. But I have to do homework to improve my English. After homework, I drink a cup of coffee. I like coffee. I always drink coffee in the evening. At 6 p.m., I go to class.
Where do you read for knowledge?
I read for knowledge in the library. Sometimes I read for knowledge at home. I like reading for knowledge. But I don't like reading news on Facebook.
Where do you study English?
I study English in LBS class. I study basic English here. I like this class. I like my teacher. I also like the lesson, but I don't like repeating the lesson.
What do you drink after eating breakfast?
I drink strong coffee after eating breakfast.
What do you cook for lunch?
I cook pork curry and vegetable curry for lunch.
What do you like doing in the class?
I like speaking English in the class.
What do you want to say to me?
I want to say nothing to you. I only want to say hi to you.
What do you know about teacher?
I know, teacher is good. Teacher is friendly to students.
Where is your motorbike?
My motorbike is beside the class near the street. Do you need my motorbike to go somewhere? Please be careful when you drive.
Where are you from?
I am from Canada. Now I live in a hostel with my friends. I am working in Canada. I am studying English from LBS class.
Where are your friends?
My friends are the tea shop. They are drinking coffee together and they are watching English movie in the tea shop.
Where is your teacher?
He is in front of the class. He is writing the lesson on the whiteboard. He is trying to explain the lesson to students. Students are listening to teacher.
Where is your lesson book?
My lesson book is on the table. Now I am reading the lesson book on the table. I am studying some lessons from the lesson book.
Where is toilet?
It is behind the class near the water tank. Do you want to go for a pee? Please come. I will show you the way.
What do you eat for breakfast?
I eat shan noodles for breakfast.
What do you want to do now?
I want to go home now.
Where are you now?
I am in the class now. I am learning English with my friends. I am repeating after the teacher.
What do you learn from this book?
I learn everyday English from this book.
Where do you practice English today?
I practice English in front of the class today.
What do you get from the lesson today?
I get new grammar and vocabulary from the lesson today.
What do you have to do in the class?
I have to repeat the lesson in the class. I have to practice in front of the class. When the teacher teaches, I have to read out loud. But sometimes I don't know what to do.
What do you study from LBS class?
I study basic English from LBS class.
Where is water cooler?
It is in the class near the door. I practice the lesson out loud in the class. Now, I am thirsty and tired. Please give me a cup of water.
What do you like to do if you have money?
If I have money, I like to go to England. I like to study there for my education. I like to buy a modern car if I have money. I need house. I need clothes. I need food. I want to buy everything if I have money.
What do you want to say about this class?
This class is good enough for my English. The lessons are good enough for my English. The teachers are good enough for my English.
Where do you do your homework after the class?
I do my homework in my bedroom after the class.
Where do you go on your holiday?
Sometimes I go to Ubin Bridge with my friends. I practice my English with foreigners on Ubin Bridge. Sometimes I go nowhere. I stay at home on my holiday. I relax myself at home. I enjoy staying at home on my holiday.
What do you do in the morning?
First, I get up early. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I take a bath. Then, I eat breakfast.
What are you doing after eating breakfast?
After breakfast, I prepare myself to go to work.
What time do you practice English?
I practice English before the class starts. I practice English before I learn some lessons in class. I think practice is good for English skill. I can't speak English well without practice. That's why I always practice in class.
What time do you do homework?
I do homework 3 times a day. I do homework after I eat breakfast in the morning. I do homework after I take a rest in the afternoon. I do homework after I go to the cafe with my friends.
What is your job?
I am a teacher. I teach English and science in this class.
What time do you eat breakfast in the morning?
I eat breakfast at 7 o'clock in the morning.
What time do you get home from job?
I get home from job at about 5 o'clock in the evening.
What time is your breakfast?
My breakfast is at about 7. At 7 I eat breakfast with my friends in the cafe. After breakfast, we go to work together.
What is your favorite book?
My favorite book is Ramcharit Manas. It is the book that I like most. It is a very interesting book.
What is your education level?
I am a final year student at university.
What time do you get up in the morning?
I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
What is your favorite vegetable?
Potato is my favorite vegetable. Potato is a soet vegetable. Potato is one of the world's main food crops. Potatoes can be eaten boiled, fried, or baked. Potato contains a lot of starch. The potatoes have buds that can grow into new potato plants.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is orange. A bold color for a person who is friendly and energetic. Lovers of orange seek the attention of others and are able to manage social situations because you love to be with people.
What time is it now?
It's 7 o'clock in the morning. The class starts at 7 and finishes at 8. I learn English for 1 hour in the class. I learn and practice deeply during 1 hour in the class.
What is your favorite song?
My favorite song is rock. I like rock music. When I am tried, I'll listen to rock music. When I am sad about someone, I listen to rock music.
What is your name?
My name is Mary. My nickname is June. Everyone call me Mary. I don't like this name. They call me even if I don't like it. But I am not angry.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is Thai food. Thai foods are spicy. Thai foods are delicious. I always make breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I like spicy food.
What is your favorite subject?
English is my favorite subject. It is an important language. I like to learn new English words. Grammar is a little tricky. Spoken English needs daily practice. I try to speak in English. English is a global language. It is important if we visit foreign country.
What time do you come to class every day?
I come to class at 15 minutes to 7 in the evening.
What time do you read for knowledge?
I read for knowledge when I have free time. I read for knowledge when I relax at home. I always read for knowledge when I have no job. Nowadays, knowledge is important for people.
What is your favorite thing in the world?
My favorite thing is to play with cats, my friends and family.
What time do you go to work every morning?
I go to work at 8:30 every morning.
How many family members are there in your family with you?
There are 6 family members, including me. They are my father, my mother, 2 elder brothers, 1 younger sister, and me.
How much is this book?
This book is 2,000. What the book is about? It's about education. Will you buy? If the book is about education, I will surely buy. Here is 2,000 for the book.
How many students are there in the class with you?
There are about 50 students with me in the class. We all study the same level. We learn and practice together happily every day. We always have a good time in the class.
How much money is there in your wallet?
There is only a little money in my wallet. A cup of coffee is for 100,000. A bowl of shan noodles is 800,000. I have no enough money for them. I only have 1,000. I don't dare to go to the tea shop with a little money. Let's go back, my friend. It's better to eat at home.
How much beer is there in the fridge?
There is a lot of beer in the fridge. I invited my friends to my birthday party. They are going to arrive here soon. If there is no enough beer, we have to buy more.
How much tea is there in the kettle?
There is only a half of tea in the kettle. Don't worry, I am making more tea for the guests. When they arrive, I will treat them to some tea and tea leaf salad.
Who do you hate?
I hate no one. No one hates me. I love everyone. Everyone loves me. I respect everyone. I treat everyone nicely. I help everyone. Everyone helps me. I am okay with the people.
Who do you learn English from?
I learn English from my teacher. My teacher's name is Mary. She is one of the teachers from LBS class. She is nice and friendly to students. All students are happy when she teaches. All students are motivated when she teaches.
How much is class fee for 3 months?
Class fee is 50,000 for 3 months. Do you think it is too much for you?
Who do you admire in this class?
I admire all of the people in this class.
Who do you need to practice English?
I need my classmates to practice English.
Who do you talk about in front of the class?
I talk about my teachers and parents in front of the class.
Who do you respect in the company?
I respect the manager for his age and experience.
Who do you love most in your family?
I equally love everyone in my family.
Who do you come to class with?
I come to class with my friends. Sometimes I come alone.
Who do you live with in Mandalay?
I live with my family members in Mandalay.
Who do you give your lesson book to?
I give my lesson book to loan of my friends.
Who do you study English for?
I study English for myself and others. Especially I want to help poor people. If I have enough money and education. Poor people have no education. Poor people are jobless. Poor people are homeless. I want to help them to have education, job, and home.
Who do you want to choose to speak English?
I want to choose Nero. I like his English. His pronunciation is beautiful. His grammar is correct. He has many ideas. He never loses ideas when he speaks English. That's why I want to choose him to speak for today.
How much jam is there to eat with the bread?
There is a pot of jam in the cupboard. Jam is ready and bread is ready. Coffee is over there to drink. Now you can have breakfast.
How much is a cup of tea?
A cup of tea is for 100,000. But there isn't the same price for a cup of tea. Some take 500,000. Some take 400,000 for a cup of tea.
How much is your handset?
My handset is 250,000. It's good to use internet. It's good to play games. The camera is really excellent. If I take photos, the pictures are really vivid. You should buy this handset.
Who is hero in your life?
My father is hero in my life. He is brave and honest. He teaches how to talk with people. He teaches how to live with people. He teaches how to work with people. He is my hero, and he is my first teacher.
Who is your teacher?
My teacher is from LBS class. His name is June. He teaches me how to speak English. He teaches me how to learn everything deeply. His teaching is clear to understand. He is my role model.
Who is he?
He is my friend. His name is Jack. He lives with me in a hostel. He is working as a manager in a hotel. He needs a good English for his job. That's why I bring him to class.
Who are you?
I am Nero. I am one of the students from LBS class. I am trying my best to improve my English. My grammar is weak compared to other students. I want to improve my English more than now. That's why I come to class every single day.
How many teachers are there in this class?
There is only one teacher in this class. Her name is Mary. She is good at teaching. She explains the lessons very detailed and clearly. Every student likes her teaching method.
How many computers are there in the class?
There is only one computer. It's not mine, it's teacher's computer.
How many books are there on the bookshelf to read for knowledge?
There are many books on the bookshelf to read for knowledge. You can borrow those books every time. After you read, you have to return those books because books are expensive.
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
How long have you been here?
About 2 years.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 2 languages.
How are you?
I'm fine. And you?
Would you like to have coffee?
No thanks, I like tea.
How about a cup of tea?
It sounds good.
What are you planning to do today?
I'm not sure.
Would you like a drink?
Sure. Let's go.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Who would you like to speak to?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Smith, please.
When will he be back?
Hal's be back in 20 minutes.
What time does it start?
It starts at 8 o'clock.
What will the weather be like tomorrow?
It's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Are you afraid?
No, I'm not afraid.
Are you allergic to anything?
Yes, I'm allergic to seafood.
Are you hungry?
Yes, I'm hungry.
Are you sick?
Yes, I'm sick.
Are you sure?
No, I am not sure.
Can you swim?
Yes, I can swim.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't have a girlfriend.
Do you have any vacancies?
Sorry, we don't have any vacancies.
Do you take credit card?
Sorry, we only accept cash.
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
How far is it?
About 20 kilometers.
How does it taste?
It's delicious.
How much money do you have?
I don't have any money.
What's today's date?
October 22nd.
Is it raining?
Yes, it's raining.
What does he do?
He's a farmer.
What time is checkout?
11:30 p.m.
What time is it?
It's 7:15.
Where's the closest hotel?
There's a hotel over there, but I don't think it's very good.
Where are you leaving?
I'm leaving tomorrow.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is June 10th.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Where would you like to go?
I'd like to go home.
How's the weather?
It's going to be hot today.
Where does it hurt?
It hurts here.
When do you get off work?
I get off work at p.m.
How's business?
Business is good.
One way or round trip?
A one-way.
Where's the pharmacy?
It's near the supermarket.
Are you busy?
Yes, I have a lot of things to do.
What are you doing?
I'm cleaning my room.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
How was that film?
It was very interesting.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for my friend.
What do you call this?
It's an umbrella.
Where did you go on holiday?
I went to Vietnam.
Why did you go shopping?
I needed a new shirt.
Can you play tennis?
Yes, I can play tennis.
How much is it?
It's $50.
How much altogether?
$10.
How much are these earrings?
$50.
How much does this cost?
It's $100.
Can I try it on?
Sure, the changing rooms are over there.
What's that?
That's a dog.
How many people are there in your family?
There are 5 people in my family. My father, mother, brother, sister, and me.
Does your family live in a house or an apartment?
We live in a house in the countryside.
What does your father do?
My father is a doctor. He works at the local hospital.
How old is your mother?
She is 40 years old, 1 year younger than my father.
Do you have any siblings? What's his or her name?
Yes, I do. I have one older brother, David, and one younger sister, Mary.
Are you the oldest amongst your brothers and sisters?
No, I'm not. I'm the second child in my family.
What is your mother/father like?
My father likes playing football and my mother likes cooking.
Do your parents let you stay out late?
Of course not. They always ask me to get home before p.m. tonight.
Do you stay with your parents?
Right now, no, but I used to.
Does your family usually have dinner together?
Yes, we do. My mom always prepares delicious meals for us.
How often do you eat out? Who do you go with?
I often eat out on weekends when I hang out with my friends.
What restaurant do you usually visit?
Well, there are not many restaurants so my best choice is a deli and convenience stores like the Circle K. Mini Stop. Be smart.
What type of food do you enjoy to eat, Western or Asian?
I am interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing.
How much do you usually pay when you eat out?
It's not very expensive, just around $5 for each meal.
Do you enjoy spicy food?
Yes, I do, especially on cold days.
Are the servers there friendly to you?
Yes, they are. Most of them are really helpful.
Have you ever tried Italian food?
Yes, at least once when I was in my friend's wedding party.
Are you concerned about calories when eating out?
Yes, I am. I am on diet now, so this really matters to me.
Are fast food restaurants like KFC or McDonald's famous in your country?
Where do you live?
I live in a hotel.
Where do you work?
I work in a hotel.
Where do you learn English?
I learn from LBS class.
Where do you drink coffee?
I drink coffee in a cafe.
Where do you practice speaking English?
I practice speaking English in the classroom.
Where do you usually get on the bus?
I usually get on the bus at 78th Street.
Where do you always get off the bus?
I usually get in the bus at 78th Street.
Where do you learn English every day?
I learn English LBS class every day.
Where do you practice English today?
I practice English in front of the class today.
Where do you do your homework after the class?
I do my homework in my home after the class.
Where do you speak English with the foreigners?
I speak English with the foreigners on Pagoda.
Where do you have breakfast every morning?
I have breakfast in the roadside stall near my house.
Where do you drink tea with your friends in the evening?
I drink tea with my friends in the tea shop near my house.
Where do you go on your holiday?
Sometimes I'll go to party with my friends. I practice my English with foreigners on Pagoda. Sometimes I go nowhere. I stay at home on my holiday. I relax myself at home. I enjoy staying at home on my holiday.
Where do you read for knowledge?
I read for knowledge in the library. Sometimes I read for knowledge at home. I like reading for knowledge. But I don't like reading news on Facebook.
Where do you have your lunch?
I have one's lunch in a restaurant.
Where do you have your dinner?
I have one's dinner at home.
Where do you take a bath?
I take a bath at the water tank.
Where do you think she lives?
I think she lives in a hostel not far from here.
Where do you always go after the class?
I always go home after the class.
Where do you like to sit?
I like to sit somewhere comfortable.
Where do you want to go after the class?
I want to go home after the class.
Where is your motorbike?
My motorbike is beside the class near the street. Do you need my motorbike to go somewhere? Please be careful when you drive.
Where is water cooler?
It is in the class near the door. I practice the lesson out loud in the class. Now, I am thirsty and tired. Please give me a cup of water.
Where is toilet?
It's behind the class near the water tank. Do you want to go for a pee? Please come, I will show you the way.
Where is your village?
My village is in Tatcony Township in Mandalay Division. My village name is Hlaben. My village is very beautiful. I want to invite you to visit my village.
Where is your lesson book?
My lesson book is on the table. Now I am reading the lesson book on the table. I am studying some lessons from the lesson book.
Where is Jade Market?
It is on the 39th Street near the Thingazar Stream. I go to the jade market every day. I'm a jade broker. I sell and buy jade stone in the market.
Where were you yesterday afternoon?
I was at home all afternoon. I was writing some letters to friends of mine.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up right here in this neighborhood. My friend spent his childhood in California. He lived in California until he was 17. There have been a lot of changes here in the last 20 years. There used to be a grocery store on the corner. All of those houses have been built in the last 10 years. They're building a new house up the street from me.
Where is my phone?
It's on the table.
Where is your bike?
It's under the tree.
Where is the water cooler?
It's near the door.
Where is the teacher?
She is in front of the class.
Where is the manager?
He is out for lunch.
Where is your mother?
She's cooking in the kitchen.
Where is your sister?
She's away from class today because she's ill.
Where is the water cooler?
I don't know where the water cooler is.
Where is the toilet?
I don't know where the toilet is.
Where were you yesterday afternoon?
I was at home all afternoon. I was writing some letters to friends of mine.
Where are you now?
I am in the class now. I'm learning English with my friends. I am repeating after the teacher.
Where are your friends?
My friends are in the tea shop. They are drinking coffee together, and they are watching English movie in the tea shop.
Where is Ubin Bridge?
It is near the Amarapura Township. This bridge is beautiful. People go there to see sunset in the evening. English students go there to practice English.
Where is the money?
I don't know where the money is.
Where is she now?
She is in the market.
Where is he working?
He's working in a hotel.
Where is she sleeping?
She's sleeping in the room.
Where is your father working?
He's working in a factory.
Where is your teacher?
He is in front of the class. He is writing the lesson on the whiteboard. He is trying to explain the lesson to students. Students are listening to teacher.
What do you do?
I'm a student. I'm learning English how to use for my education in my future.
What do you eat for breakfast?
I eat bread for breakfast.
What do you drink after eating breakfast?
I drink coffee after eating breakfast.
What do you cook for lunch?
I cook pork curry and vegetable curry for lunch.
What do you do in the afternoon?
I usually take a nap about half an hour, and I learn how to speak English in the afternoon.
What do you drink for breakfast?
I drink a cup of coffee for breakfast.
What do you read for knowledge?
I read economic books for economic knowledge, and political books for political knowledge, and social books for social knowledge.
What do you want to do after having a good English?
I want to teach after having a good English.
What do you learn from this book?
I learn everyday English from this book.
What do you know about teacher?
I know teacher is good. Teacher is friendly to students.
What do you like doing in the class?
I like speaking English in the class.
What do you want to do now?
I want to go home now.
What do you get from the lesson today?
I get new grammar and vocabulary from the lesson today.
What do you want to drink?
I want to drink a glass of orange juice.
What do you want to eat?
I want to eat some snacks.
What do you want to know?
I want to know your email address.
What is your job? What do you do?
I am a teacher. I teach English and science in this class.
What is your favorite music?
My favorite music is rock. I like rock music. When I am tired, I listen to rock music. When I am sad about someone, I listen to rock music.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is Thai food. Thai foods are spicy. Thai foods are delicious. I always make breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What is she doing?
She is taking some pictures with her camera.
What is he talking about?
He's talking about the weather.
What are you going to talk about for your presentation?
I'm going to talk about myself for my presentation.
What is he doing?
He's disturbing her.
What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about my English.
What are they doing?
They are speaking English.
What is she doing?
She's drawing a picture.
What do you have to do in the class?
I have to repeat the lesson in the class. I have to practice in front of the class. When the teacher teaches, I have to read out loud. But sometimes I don't know what to do.
What do you do in the morning?
First, I get up early. I wash my face and brush my teeth. I take a bath, then I eat breakfast. After breakfast, I prepare myself to go to work.
What do you do in the afternoon?
I have lunch with my friends in my hotel. After lunch, I take a nap about 30 minutes. Sometimes I use Facebook for a while before taking a nap.
What do you do in the evening?
I study English lessons from class. I'm not happy to study, but I have to do homework to improve my English. After homework, I drink a cup of coffee. I like coffee. I always drink coffee in the evening. At 6 p.m., I go to class.
What do you suggest I should do to improve
I
my
think
English?
you should do your homework carefully to improve your English.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to say that everything is not perfect and beautiful.
What do you want to play?
I want to play a game of football.
What do you want to buy?
I want to buy nothing, just looking around, that's all.
What do you like doing in your free time?
I like reading, watching movies, listening to music.
What do you think of my English?
I think your English is improving a lot. Your pronunciation is better than before. Your grammar is better than before. But you need to study to improve more than now. What is your purpose of learning English?
I have 3 purposes. My first purpose is to understand when people talk English. My second purpose is to speak English like a native speaker. My last purpose is to teach English in my village.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is Thai food. Thai foods are spicy. Thai foods are delicious. I always make breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What do you think of my English?
I think your English is improving a lot. Your pronunciation is better than before. Your grammar better than before. But you need to study to improve more than now.
What is your ambition?
My ambition is to be a teacher. I want to help people with education. I want to share my knowledge with people. That's why I learn a lot, to have enough education. I read a lot to have enough knowledge.
What is your favorite music?
My favorite music's rock. I like rock music. When I am tired, I listen to rock music. When I am sad about someone, I listen to rock music.
Who thinks my English becomes better and better?
Every student thinks your English becomes better and better. They know you try the best to improve. They know you practice all the time. They know you do homework every day.
Who is happy in the class today?
Everybody is happy in the class. Everybody is happy to practice English. Everybody is glad to learn English in the cows. Every student is trying the best in the class.
Who is happier than me today?
I am happier than you today in the class. I can make presentations successfully. I don't make mistakes with pronunciations. I don't make mistakes with grammar. So I think I am the happiest man in the class.
Who is luckier today?
I am luckier today in the class. Today I have a chance to speak English. I have a chance to show my English skill. I have a chance to practice with my teacher. That's why I say I am luckier today.
Who is more important in your family?
My father is more important in my family. He is a good leader for family business. He is a good teacher for our lives. He is a good guide for our future. My father is the most important in my family.
Who is in the class?
Jack is in the class. He is alone. He is reading the lesson. He is waiting for teacher and classmates. He is a punctual student. He is never late. He always comes to class on time.
Who is with you in the class?
No one is with me in the class. I am sitting alone in the class. Every student is outside. They are waiting for the teacher.
What do you eat for breakfast?
I eat rice and curry for breakfast.
What do you drink after eating breakfast?
I drink ice after eating breakfast.
What do you cook for lunch?
I cook pork curry and vegetable curry for lunch.
What do you like doing in the class?
I like practice English in the class.
What do you learn from this book?
I learn everyday English from this book.
What do you know about teacher?
My teacher is very handsome.
What do you get from the lesson today?
I get new grammar and vocabulary from the lesson today.
What do you have to do in the class?
I have to repeat the lesson in the class. I have to practice in front of the class. When the teacher teaches, I have to read out loud. But sometimes I don't know what to do.
What do you do in the morning?
First, I get up early. I wash my face and brush my teeth. I take a bath, then I eat breakfast. After breakfast, I prepare myself to go to work.
What do you do in the evening?
I study English lessons from class. I am not happy to study. But I have to do homework to improve my English. After homework, I drink a cup of coffee. I like coffee. I always drink coffee in the evening. At 8 a.m. I go to class.
What do you like to do if you have money?
If I have money, I like to go to England. I like to study there for my education. I like to buy a car if I have money. I need house. I need clothes. I need food. I want to buy everything if I'll have money.
Who says education is important?
My teacher says education is important. I think he is right. We can't change our lives without education. I cannot have success without education. I totally agree with him.
Who is here?
Everyone is here. Everyone is here to learn. Everyone is ready to practice. Everyone is excited to start the class. Nobody is bored today. Nobody thinks the class is boring today.
What do you usually do in your free time?
If I have free time, I read and I use Facebook. I talk with my friends to have fun. Sometime I go somewhere to relax. Sometimes I watch funny movies. I feel so good in my free time. My free time is relaxing.
Who is this?
This is my younger brother. He is a first-year student from Yadanaban University. He is a good student. He does homework regularly. He specializes in English. English is his favorite subject.
What do you want to say about this class?
This class is good enough for my English.
Do you know what I learn every day?
Yes, I know what you learn. You learn English.
What are you guy in this class?
I am nothing in this class. I mean, I am not a teacher. I am not a manager in this class.
Who is she?
She is my classmate. Her name is Mary. We study together in this class. We come to class together every day. We practice English together. We understand each other. We help each other. We are best friends. I am so happy to be friends with Mary.
Who wants to practice English with me?
Everybody wants to practice with you. You have a lot of informations. You have many ideas to share. You have enough English to help other students.
How many years do you need to learn to be able to speak English?
I have to learn at least 1 year to be able to speak English. I have to learn at least 1 year to know how to speak English. I need many years to know how to teach English.
How many lessons do you learn a day?
I only learn 1 lesson a day. I cannot learn many lessons like you. I am not intelligent. I am not as smart as you. For me, 1 lesson is enough to learn for a day.
How many minutes do you have for presentation?
I have 15 minutes for presentation. I am a presenter for today. I have prepared my best for presentation. Today I will talk about my family in front of the class. Please listen to me carefully when I speak.
How much do you understand the lesson?
I understand a little bit. I don't understand much. Today lesson is confusing. Lesson is not simple.
How long do you stay in the class every day?
I stay in the class for 1 hour every day. During 1 hour I listen to my teacher's English. I learn and practice with my classmates. I am so delighted to learn with my classmates because they are hungry for success. They are ambitious.
Do you know how long I memorize the lessons?
Yes, I know how long you memorize the lessons. You memorize for 1 hour. But I don't think 1 hour is enough.
How many people do you see here?
I see many people here. Some are Buddhist monks. Some are Buddhist monks. Some are company workers.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 2 sisters. One is older than me. The other is younger than me. Both of them are so pretty.
How much do you try to have English ability?
I try as much as can to have English ability.
How much do you learn from the class?
I don't learn a lot. I learn a few lessons for the class. I learn a little by a little, because slow learning is better for my English.
How much energy do you use in the class?
I use a lot of energy in the class. Especially when I repeat the lesson. I want to have a good understanding and accent. That's why I have to use mental energy and physical energy when I practice the lesson.
How much confidence do you have in speaking English?
I have plenty of confidence to speak English. I have no fear. I have no worry. I have no hesitation to speak English because I do homework every day.
How much grammar do you study from this class?
I study a lot of grammar. I need grammar to speak English correctly. I need grammar to write systematically. But I don't memorize grammar. I just study grammar with phrases to remember for long.
How much do you want from me?
I want 50,000 from you. Help me, please. I have no money to pay the class fee for this month. I have no money to pay the rent for this month. I have no money to pay bus fare if I go to work.
How much food do you eat for a meal?
I eat a little bit of food. I am not a big eater. I don't eat a lot because I am losing weight.
How much time do you have for presentation?
I have 15 minutes to make a presentation. I am still afraid to talk in front of the people. I am still worried about making mistakes with English.
How much money do you spend in the morning?
I only spend 1,000 in the morning. I don't eat any food for breakfast. I just drink some tea. 400,000 are for a cup of tea. 200,000 are for 3 cigarettes. The other 400,000 are for the betel.
How much fun do you have in the class?
I have a lot of fun. We have many girls in the class. They are beautiful. They are gorgeous. They are friendly. They treat the boys nicely. We also have interesting lessons.
Do you know how much I love my girlfriend?
I know how much you love your girlfriend. You said that you love her more than yourself and you can't live without her.
How old are you?
I am 20 years old. My brother is 26 years old. He is 6 years older than me. He is single. He isn't married. Now he lives in Thailand for business. My sister is 30 years old. She is 10 years older than me. I love my sister because she always treats me like a mother. She always guides me like a teacher.
How old are your parents?
My dad is 45 years old. My mom is 40 years old. They love each other. They start their marriage with 0. I mean, they have nothing when they marry. But they work hard.
How long is the class?
The class is 1 hour long. I learn in the class from 8 to 9 in the morning. I do the class activities during 1 hour. The class activities are learning, reading, and practicing.
How long is your job?
My job is for 8 hours a day. I'm a supervisor in the company. My job is to lead my workers and to show them how to do their job. My job is not easy because there are many problems.
How many friends do you have in this class?
I have a lot of friends in this class. I have many friends because I am friendly. People like me because I am sociable. People love me because I am honest.
How many subjects do you study from university?
I have many subjects to study from university, but I specialize in English. English is my favorite subject. When I take tests, always have full marks in English subject.
How many classes do you attend per day?
I don't have many classes. I only have one class. The name of the class is LBS. LBS is abbreviation for learning by subconscious. L is short for learning. B is short for by. S stands for subconscious.
How many jobs do you do for your living?
For my living, I do 3 jobs every day. In the morning, I work as a salesman. In the afternoon, I work as a delivery man. At night, I work as a taxi driver.
Do you know how many holidays I have?
Yes, I know how many holidays you have. You have 2 holidays.
Go in shopping. Hello.
Hello, can I help you?
Do these pants come in black?
Yes, but we're sold out. They're so popular. We can't keep them in stock.
Do you have any white pants on sale?
Yes, these are marked down from $60 to $24.
That's a good buy, but I'm not crazy about the fabric.
What about these pants? These are on sale for $49.
That's a little pricey, but I'll try them on.
How are the pants?
A little snug.
That style does run small. Let me bring you the next size up.
These pants are a little big, aren't they?
No, they fit nicely.
They're baggy in the back, don't you think?
No, they're perfect. Take my word for it.
I'm just not sure. I think I'd better hold off for now.
Thank you. You are welcome.
Talking about languages. Do you speak English?
Yes, a little.
Does your friend speak English?
Yes, he speaks English perfectly.
What's his native language?
I don't know what his native language is.
How many languages do you speak?
My friend reads and writes several languages.
How well do you know French?
He speaks French with an American accent. My parents speak English fluently. Sometimes I make mistakes when I speak English. I have a lot of trouble with pronunciation.
Do you speak Japanese?
Yes, I do. I speak a little Japanese.
How well do you know French?
Pretty well, but I have a lot of trouble with spelling.
How many languages do you speak?
I speak 4 languages.
What languages do you speak?
I speak French, Greek, Japanese, and English.
Do you read and write those languages?
Yes, I do, but sometimes I make mistakes in spelling.
What's your friend's native language?
His native language is Greek.
Does he speak English too?
Oh yes, he speaks English fluently.
Do you make mistakes when you speak English?
Yes, very often I make mistakes in grammar.
Daily routine. What time do you get up every day?
I usually wake up early. I get up at 5 o'clock every day. My brother gets up later than I do. After I get dressed, I have breakfast. Usually, I have a big breakfast. I have toast and coffee for breakfast.
What time do you leave your house every morning?
I leave the house at 7 o'clock each day.
What time do you get to work each day?
I get to work at 8 o'clock every morning.
What time do you have lunch each day?
I go out for lunch at about 12:30.
What time do you finish working every day?
I finish working at about 5:45 p.m.
What time do you have dinner at your house?
I eat dinner at about 7 o'clock.
What do you do after dinner?
After dinner, I read the newspaper for a while.
What time do you go to bed each night?
I usually go to bed at about midnight.
Do you get up at about 7 o'clock every morning?
No, some days I get up later.
What do you do after you get up?
After I get up, I get dressed.
Do you have coffee for breakfast?
Some days I have dry toast, and some days I have coffee.
What do you do after dinner each evening?
Usually after dinner I listen to the radio for a while.
Do you have breakfast with your brother?
Once in a while, but usually I don't have breakfast at home.
Where do you usually have breakfast?
I have a light breakfast in a restaurant near my office.
What do you do after you finish listening to music?
I usually go to bed.
What time did you get up yesterday morning?
I woke up early and got up at 5 o'clock.
Did you work all day?
Yes, I worked from early morning until late at night.
Did you go to sleep immediately last night?
Yes, I went to sleep immediately and slept soundly at night.
Did you go out for lunch yesterday?
Yes, I did. I went out for lunch at about 12:30.
What did you do after dinner last night?
After dinner last night I made some telephone calls.
How often do you come to class a day?
I come to class twice a day. One time is in the morning. Another time is in the evening. In the morning I come to class to study basic English. In the evening I come to class to study intermediate English.
Weather. How is the weather today?
The weather is very hot today. I don't like hot weather. In summer, the weather is terribly hot. If the weather is hot, I don't want to go anywhere and I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay at home.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.
What is your name?
My name is Nero. I'm Nero.
What is your name?
My name is Nero. I'm Nero.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
How old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
How old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is on June the 2nd.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is on June the 2nd.
Where were you born?
I was born in Canada.
Where were you born?
I was born in Canada.
Where do you live?
I live in California.
Where do you live?
I live in California.
What is your phone number?
My phone number is 434575645.
What is your phone number?
My phone number is 434575645.
What is your email address?
It's nerojune3@gmail.com.
What is your email address?
It's nerojune3@gmail.com.
What do you do?
I'm a teacher.
What do you do?
I'm a teacher.
What is your marital status?
I'm married.
What is your marital status?
I'm married.
Are you married?
No, I'm single.
Are you married?
No, I'm single.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 children.
How many children do you have?
I have 2 children.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
What time do you have breakfast?
I have breakfast at a.m.
What time do you have breakfast?
I have breakfast at a.m.
What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at p.m.
What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at p.m.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pizza.
How far is class from your monastery?
The class is only a few minutes walk away from my monastery. It's okay for me to go to class by walking every day. I don't need motorbike and buses to go to class.
How far is Mandalay Hill from here?
It's very far from here. I think it is about 6 miles away from here. If you want to go there, you should take a taxi or a bus.